The world has been hit by a virus, and we all know what that's like.
I'm gonna make him an offer again with you.
I drink your milkshake.
Why so serious?
I am your father.
You talking to me?
Say what again?
Are you not entertained?
Recently, I've watched a lot of Netflix original content and Netflix released films, and not a lot of VODs. And today we're gonna change that because we have a VOD release for the review today. Let's get down to business. By the by, I'm the movie guy, and this is my review for In the Earth. The movie is set in a world far worse than ours. The world has been hit by a virus, and we all know what that's like. Our protagonist is named Martin, and he arrives at a camp. He gets decontaminated. He gets some tests done to see if he has the virus. He's okay, and he is about to go on an equipment run with a ranger named Alma. Now the problem is that they have to traverse a very big and scary forest. Another problem that they have is that the witch is apparently controlled by Perma Feg, a witch of the woods, or so the folktales say. And they don't believe in it, but their kidnappers do. Did you see what I did there? That was bad. They got kidnapped, people. They got kidnapped. This is a torture porn film, no two ways about it. There is nothing really scary about this film, but it's really disturbing to watch. So if you do not like to see people get tortured, this movie might not be for you. And also, if you have problems with strobe light effects, this movie has plenty of that, so if that is uncomfortable for you, again, this might not be for you. And one of these torture scenes makes for my most memorable scene of the film. It's not the best, it's not the worst, it's just memorable. So Martin, the protagonist, gets cut really badly on his feet, and he has to be stitched up. And what follows next is a scene in which we see exactly the wound and how he gets stitched up, and that was really uncomfortable for me to watch, especially since I got 3 stitches in my head. So it was too close to home for me. Now the biggest problem that I have with horror films is that the characters just end up doing really stupid things, and they could have not been in that predicament had they not done those things. And In the Earth is no different. The characters end up doing some really nonsensical stuff, and if they were just a little bit more careful, we wouldn't have a film to talk about. Now, as I've said, this movie is set in a world where a virus devastated the planet. But the virus doesn't really have anything to do with the story. It's just mentioned in the beginning. We know that there is a virus, but the virus is not actually needed in the film. If we were to take out all the virus stuff from this film, the movie would be exactly the same. And I was really mad at that because it seemed like it was just a ploy to get people to watch this film because it's about a virus and we're living in these times. Now I'm just going to speedball some negatives from this film. I hated the strobe light effects. They just made no sense to me. The images that just popped up on screen, and they were just annoying more than anything. The two antagonists were really predictable. I could have told you from a mile away who they were going to end up being, and the ending was just trash. I didn't understand anything from it. It was just so confusing. Does that make me dumb? The movie does have some positive points as well, and the biggest positive is the character of Alma. She is a badass, man. So tough, so dependable, and fearless. She ends up doing a lot of brave things, and if it wasn't for her, Martin would have been dead surely. And you gotta feel sorry for Martin, because most of the torture in this film is directed at him. Ben Wheatley directed and wrote this film, and this is very much a change of pace for him. He doesn't usually do horror films. I've watched one of his films, Free Fire, and this is just so different from that one. I'm not really sure if that's a good or a bad thing. The cast did the jobs really well, and it includes actors such as Joel Fry, Reese Shearsmith, and Elora Torchia. I hope I said that name correctly. This is a really poor film. I've already listed the negatives for you, and now it's up to you if you want to spend money to watch this film. My recommendation is that you do not watch this film, and I'm gonna give it a rating of 2 stars. My alternative pick for this film is Candyman, another old film, and it's about a vengeful soul who gets called back to life, and this guy just starts killing people. It's a slasher film, it's violent, but I think you guys will like it. If you want to watch more of my content, these are the videos that YouTube recommends you to watch. Drop a like, comment as well, subscribe to my channel, make the movie guy happy, and keep on watching movies, guys.